My mother's name was Rosalind, and her mother was Robin, and her mother was Robin Orletta, and my mother was Rosalind Oletha, and I have a niece named Oletha. But my mother was born with a cleft palate and a hair lip, and quite severe. And back in those days, they didn't have the medical surgeries and everything that they have nowadays, where they can correct those things very well. But my mother, she was lonesome in her childhood because her mother didn't want to have any more children because she was afraid the same thing would happen again. But I want to say that in all the years of children and grandchildren that have followed, there's only been one occurrence that was maybe just where one of my nieces had a little hole in the roof of her mouth, but later it just healed up and it was fine. So, you know, that didn't happen again. But my mother grew, and she was lonely and everything, but they lived on a farm a lot of time, and her mother was a school teacher, and they took really good care of her, and she grew up and she went to college. And when she was a teenager, she told her mother, she said, "Mama," she said, "the other girls at school are so pretty, and guys really like them. But," she said, "I am not pretty, so guys don't even look at me." And she said, "I don't think I'll ever get married and have a family, but I really wish I could. I really wish that I would get married and have a Christian family someday and a good husband." And her mother told her, "Now, Rosalind, listen, I believe that the Lord will give you the desire of your heart. And if you go to a Christian college, I think that he'll send someone to you that will be a good Christian husband, and you will have a family someday." And my mother was, she thought, "Oh my, that would be so wonderful, but it would almost be a dream come true, that I can't believe that, you know, that would happen, but with God all things are possible." So she did go to college, and a tall, dark, handsome guy came for a shorter course, and he came down from Michigan, the same state she was from, and he noticed Rosalind. He noticed that she was a lovely lady, and that she was in so many different things in the college, like prayer groups and Bible groups and Soldiers of the Cross, and all the different activities that she would want to be in that had to do with Christianity and serving the Lord faithfully. And so he took note of her and got acquainted with her. And he was over 6 feet tall, and she was just a little short 5-foot lady. But after 2 or 2.5 years, they got married, and so her dream was coming true. And then they started having children. After 1 year, they had one. After another year, they had the second. After 2 more years, the third. After 3 more years, the fourth. And after 4 years, the fifth. And I was the last one. And my dad said if he'd have gotten married sooner, because he was 42.5 when he got married, and there was 17 years difference in their ages. She was like 26 years old and he was in his 40s. But he said if I'd got married sooner, we would have had 10 children instead of 5. But anyway, this song is about my mother, and I thank the Lord for a good, godly mother. She didn't give me a whole lot of whippings that I remember, but I remember her talking to me at the kitchen table, and I remember that those talks were just about as strong as the whipping my dad gave me. So anyway, I had faithful Christian parents, and I'm glad to sing this song in honor of my mother. Mama wasn't what you'd call a pretty woman, and the lines of time were mapped on Mama's face. But she'd answer to God's call, had a Christian love for all, and of you that the years as the beauty of the Lord came shining through. Some folks didn't know what Daddy saw in Mama. They were just too blind to see what he saw through. But she raised 5